Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time, you see him make those overlaps, those marauding runs, providing support, the essential piece in any team looking to play on the front foot.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Decent chance!
It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Mukiele. Sadiki. And it's Reynaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's going to be disappointed with that. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nicely weighted ball. Look at the space here. And the finish! And he's done it!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Sunderland make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Looking to play him in. Brobe. Valverde. Well timed, excellent interception. Sadiki.
For Granit Xhaka.
And it's Meunier. He's shifting through the gears here. Son Heung-min. Strong running down that left flank. Son Heung-min. Ah, such a clever touch. Fernandes. And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Fernandes certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, no joy this time. Sadiki.
Manchester are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Granit Xhaka. That has not gone well. Taken back almost at once.
Sunderland definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times. And he shoots!
Oh, it's come off the upright. And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Reynildo. Lefay. Now Sadiki. Lefay. Fernandez. And this is Son Heung-min. Lovely bit of skill. And he's cut it out. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Now it's Brobby. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Son Heung-min. That is lovely. This looks promising. Lefay. Probing pass. Dink through. Now it's Brobby. He's found the way. Brobby! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Terrific effort! He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Robertson looking for options for movement. Granit Xhaka. And the pass is intercepted. Akanji. Valverde. Now it's Brobby.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Meunier is flagged offside. And he's hit it long, but... Now he's got space here. Some resolute defending there. Granit Xhaka. Fernandez receives it in a good position here. Sadiki. Lefay. Oh, they can break here. Tries to play it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Meunier. Lefay. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that's well seen too. Lukiele. Granit Xhaka. And it's Lefay. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's forced to go back. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Manchester can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Lefay. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lukiele. It's Meunier. This is a promising build-up. Caicedo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's well spotted. Reynildo. And it's Reynildo. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Lefebvre. Now it's Son Heung-min. And this is... And Messi! And for a moment, time stood still. Meunier. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's made its way to him. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Out towards the flank. And it's Reynildo. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Valverde. Can he spark a counter here? Not the most... So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Caicedo. Robbie. Now it's Son Heung-min. Good running, strong and purpose. Son Heung-min! Great effort, but no way through.
Number 28. Coming on the field is number 7.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. That's really well cleared. And the volley. Keeper's not concerned by that.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Sadiki. Granit Xhaka. Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe! Oh, he's just misjudged that one.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Manchester really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's in a great... There's the shot! And that could have brought them level.
Mbappe absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Coming on to replace him is number 24, Simon Adingra.
Reynildo. Well, that looks a decent ball. And here's Mbappe. He's having a pop! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Manchester really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Robertson gets it away. Spread to the right. Great defending, strong and determined. Son Heung-min takes a shot! And there's a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
After 84 minutes in.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Sunderland, number 12.
Sunderland making further changes here, and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Robbie gets into a good position.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that's a key interception.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Fernandez looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Adingra.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And he's worked it through. And that'll be the end of that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi, everyone, and thanks, Peter. It's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling.
Leeds definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And it's made its way to him. Tanaka. That's tidy. And he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. That's a sharp pass. He won't be happy with that one. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I think Calvert-Lewin is amongst the best English strikers when inside the box. Yes, he's a good target. That's a threat alone. But it's the way he moves in and around the box, those staggered runs, the way he's learning to become more elusive in dangerous areas. This guy is a real threat.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. That's a cute ball. That ball looks a good one. Shot could be on. And the shot! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed.
Real chance! Well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Mbappe! Nearly, but not quite.
Mbappe really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Can he get it through? It's a promising position. And it's Caicedo. He's looking wide. He's found a way through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Namaka, he's in one-on-one. He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Caicedo, looking for a runner. Caicedo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Biol. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Fernandez. Distributed tidily. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Rodon. Now Ampadu. And he's managed to get rid. And smartly reclaimed. Alexander-Arnold producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Takes a shot! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? About as smooth as it gets. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Number 9.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
And now he has two. Quite a game this, all square again.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
Nicely weighted ball. Great ball if he can get there. Maremovic. Tanaka. And it's Justin. Maremovic. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now Ampadu. Aronson. Now it's Tanaka. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. He's on it, can he get away?
Have been indicated.
He's picked his way through. Ampadu. Bogle. Ampadu. And that signals the end of the first period. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football.
Let's hope the boys can turn it
Oh,
up
well, the
for
pickings
second.
certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. He'll try from distance! And we have our very first corner. It's a clearance, but not much of one. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's not an especially good pass, that. Aronson. This is a promising build-up. Right, looks a good ball through. Chance, surely! He's got it all! And again they hit the front.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Maremovic. Ampadu. Tanaka. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attack. Can he finish? And that's in. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Maremovic. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Calvert-Lewin, and he plays one through. Great, tries a shot! That is delicious! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they get themselves in front!
Number 14.
That was a given, it always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Leeds leading now.
Manchester really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just...
And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, there's the clearance. Ambitious ball here. Oh, played through for the wide man. Biol. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution for Leeds. Number 22, Ao Tanaka. Coming on the field is number 8.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Oh, that's a key interception. Just about up to 75 minutes. Robertson running with the ball. Piero. Driving on and making good progress. Akanji drives forward on the overlap. And it's Valverde. And Messi! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Coming on to replace him is number 19, Noah Okafor.
Biol. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Just eases him off the ball. Fernandez. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Mbappe. Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Taken back almost at once. Piero. 5 minutes left on the clock. So this is it. We're on the verge of witnessing a major shock. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Longstaff. Rodon. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish. They have stolen level at the last.
Number 9.
A horrible blip. A moment they could well have done without.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And now the breakaway. Jimenez. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Oh, super ball. Longstaff. Nemecha. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Mbappe, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And a quick
Well, thanks to
now.
Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Details are currently being displayed on the screen.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable...
Oh, what has happened here? Zaire Emery.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Yamal. Nice control. And he's heaved it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Doku. Zaire Emery defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Kvaratskhelia has it out wide and in space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Just eases him off the ball. Now this could be a chance. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vitinha. Oh, it's Dembele. Played out towards the right wing. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely weighted ball. And he's intervened well there. Still goalless. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Brilliantly cut out. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found a way through. That's going to go a long way. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. That has not gone well. Zabani. Great vision. Barcola in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found a way through. It's Dembele! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Manchester really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front. Rice! Oh no, this does not look good. Valverde shapes to shoot!
There's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Great ball, and he's in here. Mbappe!
And that has fair fizzed.
Mbappe clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Played down the flank.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Alexander-Arnold.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Mbappe. This is a promising build-up. That's going wide left. That's very neat. Fernandez. And he was alert to it. Not got that quite right. He's gone for goal. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Back on the way then.
Manchester have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Sabani. Marquinhos, all the way back. And it's Marquinhos. Good play on the left-hand side here. And he's gone backward here. Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Got nowhere to hide after that one. And there isn't a whole lot anyone can do with that corner. Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, now Beraldo, now it's Kvaratskhelia, looking to play him in. Can he get on the end of this? That is ended up in no man's land. Beraldo, Marquinhos, Fabian Ruiz, and here's Doku, looking for the run. Doku has the space to scheme.
There's the shot!
And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Valverde! And that was very necessary. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. That's an imaginative pass. Doku. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 29. À sa place, le numéro 14.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And back to the goalkeeper. Stood up well to him there. Pass somewhat off target. Marquinhos. Beraldo. Shifted into the flank. Out of play for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Valverde, that's a sharp pass. Zaire Emery spots it and intercepts. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Alexander-Arnold makes a move down the right. It's a pretty loose pass. Fabian Ruiz. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Donnarumma claims comfortably.
Kvaratskhelia clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And it's Doué. Well read, nice interception. Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, and the through ball. This is Dembele. It's Dembele! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Dembele has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
À leur place, le numéro 47, le numéro 49.
Nicely intercepted. Robertson. Now it's Mbappe, and he's picked out the run, and he's got the beating of it. Can he finish? Off the post. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Fernandes has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Beraldo. Just about within shooting range. That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Yamal. Oh, good read. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Vitinha.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Tries to pass it through. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zabani. Bai is onto this. Oh, Bai! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Paris Saint-Germain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Vitinha picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Doué on Bai. Akanji getting this one clear. Doué's cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
It's going to be another throw. And that signals the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Lille are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Ambitious ball here. He's in, must be! Chance, surely! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think this team can do themselves a massive favour by playing to this guy, Jeremy Doku's strengths. He's a bit of a nightmare for many defenders, and it's because of the fact that while a lot of wingers can be inconsistent, this guy has got some real substance. And initially, yes, he did struggle on making those connections to play.
And the finish! There it is! The first significant strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Bentaleb. Lille are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yama.
Oh, shooting chance!
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's made its way to him. Valverde. Fernandez. And the counter is on. Mbappe. Özil breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Lukau. Spread it left. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Played out to the left flank. They get a throw in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Half an hour played now. Looking to play him in.
Can he finish? It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
We're looking at a different game now.
Lille really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
Andre. It's gone out for a throw-in. Yamal. Yamal! And the ball's come loose here. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lukau. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's being shifted off it. And it's Robertson. Bentaleb. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, well measured. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now he's off and running. That was just lacking in accuracy. Oh, some astute defending there. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Andre. Mbappe wins the duel this time. This looks promising. Andre, nicely spread. He's got away. Strokes it back. That has been slung wide. Good ball, good take. Flings in across.
That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Distributed tidily. He's in a great position here. He's picked his way through. So to play, and it is a goal kick. Andre. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Akanji deals with that comfortably. Yamal looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. Andre just about up to the hour now. And here's Doku.
Doku really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's looking wide. He is through here. And here's Bentaleb. Oh, good spread. Bentaleb showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries to pass it. Decent chance! And it's in! Into the lead once more. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Rice, the most accurate pass.
Coming on the field is number 14.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Bentaleb. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Fernandez. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Manchester surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he latch on to this? Yamal has it in a wide position. Tries a shot! Andre. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. A lovely bit of skill. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That looks a cracking ball. He's on it. Can he get away? And he is... Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Number 10, Hakon Haraldsson. Coming on the field, number 9, Olivier.
And it's been taken short.
Number
Hangs in across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get on the end of this? And he cuts out the supply. And back to the keeper they go.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage.
And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Thank you.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.